Up, 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 up. In the club, bucket dog, hey. I also had 3 quick stories here about elephants that just further justify, my opinion. For one, there's always that saying, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, because they're huge, they're massive undertakings. Just as I imagine our purpose in life, it should be a massive undertaking. It's something that you do one step at a time. It's not like something that you just rush, you just run into. Elephants are flat-footed, sure-footed, however you want to put it, and take steps, very gradual progression, right? I'm also reminded of the story of the elephant in chains and ropes. I heard this is a parable, when baby elephants specifically are being broken to be used in the circus. They have to be heavily incapacitated with chains, because there's a lot of fight. There's a lot of fight in that baby elephant, and it's not going to break easily. So it fights and fights and fights and fights, and they keep it in chains, right? And as the elephant grows up, its will is broken. And the adult elephant, having been hindered by the chains for such a long time, can be restrained by just a thin rope, a small rope that it could easily break through, but there's no need because its will has already been broken. And a full-grown adult elephant could break through virtually anything that you put it in. It can't be restrained with chains, it can't be restrained with ropes or anything like that, but it's a mind fuck. It's a mentality that has broken the elephant, so it always starts young. If your will is broken young, then it's unlikely that mentality is going to be changed as an adult. And then finally, the last parable about the elephants that I'm reminded of, maybe I've told this one before, but it's the story of, I think it was six blind men and the elephant, where the king told 6 blind men, I don't know why you would tell blind men, first of all, that's just the size, but anyways, beside the point, to go and inspect this newfound beast, this new creature, and to determine what its characteristics were. So these blind men are trying to explain to the king, what this creature was like, and because it was 6 of them, and because they're blind, and they were all positioned in a different place on the elephant, they all came to different conclusions. So the blind man that touched the ear of the elephant was like, oh, this elephant is like a fan, because, the ears are floppy or whatever, and then the one that touched the trunk was like, oh, this beast is like a snake, because it was like a anaconda or whatever, and then the blind man that touched the leg of the elephant was like, oh, this beast is like a wall, because it's so sturdy. And then there was a blind man that touched the trunk of the tusk of the elephant and was like, oh, this beast is like a spear. And then there's the blind man that touched the tail of the elephant. It was like, the tail isn't too far off from the trunk, but it's different a little bit, so who knows what that man said, so anyways, it just goes to show that, all of these people had a different perception of this elephant, of this creature, just because of how they interacted with it. They came to different conclusions, and I think that's very characteristic, of myself and elephants in general. It's like, if you meet me or even people in a different context, somebody could be totally different in a different context. I think I remember it was like Kurt Cobain, he was getting interviewed, and the interviewer was all like nervous and everything, because he wasn't really too privy in giving like interviews. And then I think Kurt Cobain responded was like, I'm a person, You know, just like everybody else. And people, you know, have moods. You know, you may or may not be going through something at the time. So, you know, just keep that in mind. Everything in context, you know. But yeah, that's what I have to say about that. That's why I consider my spirit animal to be an elephant. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of yourself as well below in the comments. Other than that, I'll see you in another video. Do what you do, whatever you do you. After all is what you do best. I am OMA, one who may ascend. Over and out. Peace, y'all. Stay up. We're going all the way up. Eyes to the sky. Good ascendants, and those of you who are new, I am OMA, one who may ascend, conscious trap metal recording artist. Here on our YouTube channel, you can expect exclusive content, some music, freestyles, vlogs, exclusive behind the scenes, you know, so make sure you turn on your post notifications, subscribe, like, comment, share. You know, this is community, this is about family, this is about all of us. Stay tuned, the best is yet to come. We're going all the way up, eyes to the sky.